Let's concentrate for a moment on the wider racing family and how Godolphin and Sheikh Mohammed have helped that through the decades. You'll be familiar with the Godolphin Stud and Stable Staff Awards, with the Lifetime Care Programme for retired racehorses, Papineau perhaps being the most famous example, and of course the Godolphin Flying Start that has helped so many talented people around the world. Well, now we can introduce something a little different, a little more expansive, and to tell me a bit more is Diana Cooper, who's head of Godolphin's global charitable endeavours. Diana, this is the Community Engagement and Education Programme. Just tell me about the genesis of this.
The leadership that Sheikh Mohammed has shown us through what he does himself, but specifically how much more of a neighbour, of a great friend the racing industry can be and the breeding industry can be around all our hubs, all our communities. But we want to do something that's sustainable. So there's nothing better than us all working together, to collaborate, to have a kind of cohesive approach. There's so much great work being done in the UK and in all the other big racing nations around the world. Racing Together has done a phenomenal job here in the UK. The Racing Foundation is really helping to bring people together. But what we want to really do is help them sustain just a better future for our industry.
There's mutual benefit.
Yes.
Because racing, as you say, has been very good at looking after its
yeah.
own, very good at looking after its own workforce, both human and equine, but it's getting out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's getting people into the sport, to love the animal as much as anything else.
If we can show that in a town like Newmarket, where horses cross the road every morning, but actually they become it's such second nature that people perhaps don't even think about the fact that that's a great, wonderful animal with an enormous, ginormous beating heart. But they might not be, you don't have to be a rider or work with the horse to benefit from it. Up at the Injured Jockeys Fund, you can be a physiotherapist, you can be a lawyer. There's so many trades that revolve around our industry, and that's something else we'd like to kind of opens people's eyes and create that symbiotic relationship.
And the key word here, engagement, because it's very easy for people to want the public to appreciate our sport, the wider public to appreciate our sport, but we have to appreciate the communities in which we exist.
Absolutely, and I think acknowledging that in the first place was a step that we took in November last year by inviting some of the leading stakeholders of the industry from Japan, Australia, America, France, Ireland, here to the UK, here to Newmarket, to come together and brainstorm about how best, through collaboration, we can create a stronger workforce, do more for the communities who around all our hubs, around all our racecourses, our breeding and racing centres, so that we all benefit together. This is an industry that really cares. We're embedded in our communities and we can be proper neighbours to each other.